Ladies and gentlemen, can we please have a representative from each band on stage for the awards? Thank you.
I'm here. I don't know why, but I sent it.
Welcome to the awards ceremony for the Scottish Festival of Brass Scottish Open, supported by Besson. Firstly, we are delighted to acknowledge the great help of the Concert Hall staff over both weekends of the festival, and also the Scottish Brass Band Association committee members and volunteers who have supported the bands, front of house, on stage and behind the scenes. And of course, a big thank you to all bands here today. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the Scottish Brass Band Association President, Carrie Bolks, the Scottish Brass Band Association Secretary, Tom Allen, our two adjudicators, Shona Wade and Alan Fernie, today's composer, Mr Philip Wilby, and Ewan Meikle, representing Besson. If I may just invite Carrie to say a few words. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, good evening, folks. Can I just first of all thank you for your support of our Scottish Open today, sponsored by Besson. We have had a fantastic day today as an events committee and as a SABA executive and SABA team, looking after bands from across the border and here closer to home. Brenda has mentioned and alluded to some of the thanks that we offer today, and first of all to our concert hall staff who, as I said last week when we had our Scottish Challenge sponsored by Band Supplies, they look after our every need and they really have become part of that family that helps to make our events what they are. So our thanks to the team here. We look forward to continuing our work with them in future years to come. For me, I want to offer a huge thanks. Brenda did also mention our volunteers. SABA exists for the bands. We are all bands people ourselves, and at the heart of what we do is our passion and our love for the movement. I put out an appeal last weekend and mentioned that, you know, if you want to give back, if you have any time, we're always looking for help and volunteers who want to contribute in a positive way to this wonderful movement that we're part of. And I think the movement is a very healthy one here in Scotland. I'm very proud as a president to lead it. Today you would have witnessed many young people in blue t-shirts. Some of them are on the stage, very excited to be part of the team, waving away there. And that is the present, but it's also the future of the brass band movement. They are our young National Youth Brass Band of Scotland ambassadors, players themselves around the country, but also desperately keen and passionate about the band movement. Can I offer at this time your thanks to them and to everything that's going on with our work by our young ambassadors at this time. Thank you. We do know how important our volunteers are, but without some instrumental organisations and collaborations and support, we wouldn't be where we are today. I mentioned the concert hall support. Behind this event today, we have our main sponsors, Besson, and it's lovely to work and continue to work with Ewan Meikle and his team, and we do hope that, you know, in years to come, that will continue to grow and flourish and develop in ever challenging times. So thanks to Besson today and to Ewan Fox of 4 Bars Rest. He's too shy to sit amongst us today, but 4 Bars Rest support our Soloist Awards today. My thanks to them also. And last weekend, Band Supplies, who are part of our trade team in the foyer as well today, and over the Festival of Brass, they sponsored our challenge event, and my thanks go to them. Our traders as well, as part of our partnership working, is someone, you know, a group of people that we can't be without, and so I just want to offer my thanks to them again for coming along, for supporting the event, you know, for being instrumental in making the event what it is, and I hope that you have gained something from being able to browse the trade stands today, and if you're with us again tomorrow, you will gain more tomorrow at our youth event. Our 2 esteemed adjudicators, I'm delighted to have 2 Scots in the box today, Shona Wade, who has got lots of connections here, and we're going to hear from them very shortly, and Alan Fernie. And I don't know if you were in the hall for a little snapshot. It was a bit of a sneaky peek of what's to come as we open up our National Youth Brass Band of Scotland applications tomorrow. And one of the featured pieces that was on the screen was a very special work that Alan has composed, Organum. So if you heard that, that was a first, because it's not been broadcast yet anywhere. Huge thanks to them, and I really look forward to hearing everything that they have to bring to today's contest as well. And finally, from me, hopefully I've not missed anyone, A date for your diary. If you check our programme, you will see the SABA events that are happening throughout the country next year, starting with our Learning Festival and our AGM at the end of January. And throughout the year, we have a number of events, whether regional, local, youth, senior or community-based for all. But next year, the Saturday, the 23rd of November, will be our Scottish Open. And as the cycle suggests, next year is an own choice test piece. And we really look forward to welcoming bands from across the country and around the globe, hopefully, to that event. So, from me, on behalf of SABA, my sincerest thanks. I do hope that you've taken a lot away from today. Wherever you're working, wherever you may be in your banding communities, please grow from strength to strength, give what you can and make it the best that it can be, because to be part of it is something truly special. My final comment has to go to our composer today. Dear friend Philip Wilby has, I believe, listened to all the bands, and I'm just going to invite him just now to say a few words about his very special test piece. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Carrie. It's been a huge pleasure and privilege to be part of this today. I'll not keep you long, of course, but how do you like your Australis? We've had a whole variety of performances. You might like precision. You might like the broad brushstroke. You might like the sort of performance that is based on colour, especially soft colour. And I did certainly, from my own point of view, enjoy that. You might like the sort of physical, committed performance which grabs you by the throat and never lets go. I also enjoyed that. Three things I did like. One is the quality of the performing. This is a set piece competition, so it's about differences, and we hear a variety of performances and choose the one we like. So the interpreters, the conductors, asking many demands of their players fantastically flexible. That was the first thing I enjoyed. The second was, before the competition started, there was a moment when about 60 percussionists got a chance to have a look at this marvellous range of higher instruments. And you just think 60 percussionists, that's the future of our movement. If we play a marvellous set piece by, shall we say, Elgar, Gustav Holst, they don't get the chance to play. They will join something that isn't a brass band. So on behalf of this marvellous young generation of vibraphone players, of all sorts of tuned instruments, marvellous, thank you. The third thing I'm very pleased about is that I'm not adjudicating. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And on that note, a few words from our adjudicator. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm just going to reiterate a joke I said at the draw this morning. I can reassure you that my telephone is in my hotel room. Joan and I have worked before, and we've just agreed all day. It's just been a lovely experience working with her. It's been terrific. We've been saying things like, I've been saying things, and then she shows me that she's just written the same word and all the rest of it, and that's what should be in the box. I want to take you back to 1991, where I attended the British Open Championships just to watch and learn. And the test piece was a newfangled thing written by somebody we never knew, some fella called Philip Wilby. And he wrote this piece called Paganini Variations, and there was a loud collective drop of the jaw when we all heard this piece for the first time. Philip, can I thank you so much for all the music you've given us over the years. You might have made it a wee bit easier now and again. Today's piece has been terrific, and we've actually thoroughly enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed listening to it. It got an awful slagging at the European for Sunday on 4 Bars Rest, didn't it? That's nonsense. Who said that? Rubbish. It's a terrific piece of music, and it's been a fantastic test for the bands. It really has stretched the bands in so many ways. It's stretched the musical directors in so many ways, and you can tell the good musical directors, the ones with a vision of where it's all going, the shape and the line. And there is a line. It's not chaos all the time. It's just there are lines there. There's beauty there. There's so many, many good things. It did trap a few of the bands today, 1 or 2 places. Sean and I kept looking for the line and ensemble. 1 or 2 found that quite difficult. There's a couple of places where I've kept referring to, I don't know if I'm right, I'm trying to be posh, but there's the wee bit in the first movement that's a bit more gentle. I've called it a saraband. Is that right? No. Philip, I'm asking you wrote it. I kept calling it a saraband. No. Yeah, I agree. Right, good. And then there's a kind of wee hymn tune as well. And but it's the third movement, which kind of starts off like a march kind of thing, and that actually threw 1 or 2 bands. Indeed, we had 1 or 2, not disasters, because everybody played it so well. We've got 13 bloody good bands here. I'm going to say that. Excellent, some really, really great playing. Just a warning, if this is your first time here, this hall is, percussionists love this hall because they can play loud without having to play loud at all. Percussion tends to carry quite a lot. I've actually adjudicated non-brass band events in here, and it's exactly the same. So just occasionally there's some enthusiastic timp playing is the nicest thing I can say about some of the parts. But it's just been a joy. It really has. The worst thing about adjudicating is having to put the bands 1 to 13, but Mr. Bulk said I had to do that, so we've done that. But if you're 13th, don't worry about it. You'll all have benefited for playing this marvellous piece. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone, I'm really not going to keep you very long, I promise. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the solos and the soloists today. I'm a little bit younger than Alan, and the first test piece that I ever played of Philip's, just a little bit, was Revelation. And it was just the most incredible experience as a horn player to get to come out the front and play this incredible solo. And I think when Philip Willoughby writes you a solo or solos within a test piece, you've got to really, really grab them and say something when you play them. And today, some people did manage to do that. And actually, before I go any further, congratulations to everybody who played a solo today. So well done to you all. But there were a few people who, I must admit, sounded like they could not wait for those solos to end. And they started and they just wanted it to finish. Please, 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 I know how difficult it is to sit up here and to play solos in front of this audience under that pressure. Just really try to enjoy it more. Create space, say something when you play, and actually, you have incredible music that's been written for you, and it deserves for that to happen. So everybody played really, really well today, everybody, but some people, for you, for the future, make yourselves exceptional and actually say something when you play. But well done to everybody. Working with Alan has just been absolutely wonderful, a brilliant piece. It's gone so quickly, 13 bands, and it's just, is that the end already? It's just been absolutely wonderful. So congratulations to everybody today. Thank you very much.
And if I could just invite you and Michael from Besson to say a few words. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening. Well, there's not much more to say except really thank you to you all, the adjudicators, Carrie, the team at Saba. Everybody is just incredible. Sponsorship that we do comes in many forms, more than ever before now. It's always aimed at sustainability, and this Scottish Festival of Brass is really key at the sustainability of Scottish banding. This is why we do it, this is why it's for you guys, and really I just have to say thank you so much for everything you've done today. You continue to do it in your band rooms, and we look forward to a successful day tomorrow and partnership for Scottish Festival of Brass 2024. Thank you so much. My speech is done because it's been said multiple times, so thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Now to the awards, and let me just remind all the bands that the adjudicators' remarks can be collected on stage at the end, and that the full results will appear on the screen behind us. Firstly, the individual awards. The first of which is a new award this year, the Ken Ramsey Memorial Trophy for the best bass section. Ken was a member of the Kirkintilloch Band from 1991 and then played E-flat bass with Kirkintilloch Kelvin Brass from 2004. He won both the Scottish Championships and the Grand Shield during his banding career. Ken sadly passed away in August last year, but we hope his memory lives on through this award. And if I can ask David Clark to present for the first time the Ken Ramsey Memorial Trophy for the best bass section, which goes to band number 5, the Cooperation Band. The Neil Phillip Memorial Trophy for the best euphonium goes to the euphonium player with band number 5, the Cooperation Band. The best soloist, receiving the 4 Bars Rest Award and £100, goes to the principal cornet player with band number 8, Hepburn. And now to the main prizes. In 4th place, and receiving an engraved glass trophy with 191 points, is band number 11, Dalmellington. In third place, receiving an engraved glass trophy and £250 with 192 points, is band number 7, Whitburn. In second place, receiving an engraved glass trophy and £500 with 193 points, is band number 8, Hepworth. In first place, receiving the Scottish Open Challenge Trophy, a commemorative banner and an engraved glass trophy for the winning conductor, as well as £1,000 with 196 points, is band number 5, the Cooperation Band. If all the players from the winning band could please make their way to the stage for photographs.